Oh, hey. Remember how they used to do that in the sitcoms in the 90s? There's someone would turn around, they'd be like, love that shit. What's going on, everybody? You are here once again. Must be 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're doing it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. That shit never gets old, people. But you know who it is. You know what we're doing here. Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And remember, people, many people today struggle to manage their weight. This is more true than ever after the age of 20. This is because after the age of 20, our body's metabolism slows down by as much as 4% every decade. That's a major risk to our health. Luckily, there's a way to help get that fast metabolism back just in time for summer. This amazing keto powder, for example, helped me lose weight faster than anything I've ever tried. It works by increasing the ketone levels inside your body, which in turn support a boosted metabolism. With just a single scoop a day, I saw big improvements for my metabolism and weight loss. I've unlocked a deal for my audience to get up to 51% off by clicking the link below or going to ketowithjericho.com. People, you see the title? Border? What's thinking border? Vámonos! There's no border. There's just a place where, well, it used to be where America met Mexico, but now it's just one big landmass. We're just one big group. We're all people. There's no men, there's no women. We're just a blob. We're just a blob of humans. No details, no tits, no clam, no shaft. Okay? We're just beige bodies writhing in one big disgusting pile. It doesn't matter. Touch him, whatever you want to do. There's no rules. Do what feels good. So what if that kid's 8, right? Love is love. That's what they want. Pretty sick. Pretty, pretty disgusting. But we got some shit to talk about today. But before we talk about it, Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $Jericho, the number 1. Don't forget that P.O. Box, 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. You want to send donations through there? Have a question in there. I will read it. I promise. Scouts honor. Super chats. Don't forget. First come, first serve. Don't wait. Be at the front of the line. I will read those at the end of the live. Okay? So, first of all, the caravan. Remember those? Remember? It's been a couple years because they didn't need it. But now they have another caravan headed up here. You remember what happened last time when that caravan got up here? They all got face palmed. All right? All of them got this. Fuck out of here. But you know that's not going to happen now. You know they took the doors off the hinges and it's like, come on in. Red carpet. Maybe we should do that. Really make them feel welcome. Maybe have some paparazzi down there. Hey, illegal, over here. Who are you wearing? Where'd you come from? All that shit. Come on in, guys. Don't stop at the border. Get your ass up here. But at least, as of right now, it's about 15,000 people headed up here. And of course, they do like they always do. They stop them and stick a microphone in their face. And they say, hey, do you think Biden is a nicer president than Donald Trump? Do you think he's more welcoming? And in their best English, which isn't very good, they say, yes, we want him to keep his promise. You're going to say, Jericho, that's not a Mexican accent or Guatemalan or Honduran or El Salvadorian or Brazilian or Costa Rican or any of those other South American countries. You know the country south of here. Well, there's a reason. Because that person wasn't Latino or Latinx. It's stupid. If somebody ever says Latinx in front of me, I'm going to slap them in their ear. Okay? The reason I didn't do a Spanish accent or something like that, because that's not what the person was. They were speaking with a thick French accent because they are Haitian. It's not just brown faces coming from the South. There's black faces, yellow faces, red faces, all kinds of faces. Everybody knows the word has gotten out to the world that that's where you need to come in. Don't fly. You get caught by the FT. What is it? Are they the TSA? You get caught by TSA or custom. You don't have to do that. Just come to the South. Nobody's watching. So at least 15,000, okay? New neighbors, new voters, whatever you want to call them, they're coming. They won't be stopped. And then they had in Dallas, and you know what's sad? You know how Florida has done a 180 with their reputation, and now Florida is the beacon for freedom and right, and not right or left wing. I mean like right and wrong. Somehow Florida turned it all around. They turned that franchise around. Well, you know who's turning around in the other way? Who's going bad? Texas. What happened, Texas? The great state of Texas. Everything's big in Texas. What happened? Texas is turning from red to blue. In Dallas, they had family drag night. What does that mean? Does that mean drag your family down the street? No. That means bring your family to a drag queen night at a bar, 21 and over, where they serve alcohol. A lot of questions. Who the fuck would dance like that in front of kids? Who the fuck would take their kids to see it? And why are those parents not in jail right now? Why are those dancers, those ding-a-ling dancers, not in jail right now? Those are just a few questions we're going to get to. And sad news, Boris Johnson survived. Yes, he's still prime minister of the UK. Sorry about that, guys. And New York. I just wonder, New Yorkians, New Yorkers, does your lower back hurt from being bent over so much, so long? Because you've been bent over one more time. Hopefully they at least spit on it before they insert it. But there are some new gun laws coming out of the state of New York because your governor, Kathy Hochul, whatever her name is, Demon, she has some new laws because your safety is number one. Remember the poster? Uncle Sam wants you. Well, Kathy Hochul, she wants you to be safe, New Yorkers. That's why she came out with a brand new list of gun laws to keep you safe. Have you not got the memo yet, New Yorkers? Your safety is number one. All right? They care about you. They want you to put your head down at night and feel safe. All right? That's their main goal. Yeah, right. And here's the scariest thing that she said, aside from everything she said, her bullshit speech and her patting herself on the back for doing this. But the scariest thing she said was, there's more to do, end quote. They're not done. You think they're going to stop with, oh, you can't have this and don't do that and 21 and over? No. That's their end goal, is for them to have all of the guns and for you to have none of the guns. So who do you have to go to for your protection? Go to them. Daddy, the state. Mama, daddy, state. Come here. Come here, taxpayer. Come here. I know. Here you go. Open up. Come on. There it is. Pop that in there. Put that New York State titty in your mouth. Huh? Suckle. That's what they want you to do. Suckle on it. Cradle to grave. Sad shit. Good to see we already got some super dupers in there. Be like those cool kids. Get your super chats in. I will read them. Okay. Let's go back up to the top here. Get some comments. See who's hanging out. See who's chilling. All right, here we go. Roddy says, good afternoon. What's up, Roddy? Denise, I've never seen a Denise spelled like that. Denise Tull. Keep an eye on tonight's primaries. If the progressives win, you know the fix is in. I think we might already know that fix is in, but you're right, girl. Keep your eyes on them. Grace Asher, we live with it. Sorry, you from New York? If so, I feel your pain. I'm in California. The two dumbass bookend states. Dirk Plexiglass says, hey. What's up, Matthew McMittens? McMittens, yeah. Bill O'Reilly, yeah, he's the one who said, we'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'm Jake, says the man, Jericho Green. Thank you very much. Edwards Air Force Base, flight test F-35. Hey, Edwards Air Force Base, that's No, I'm thinking of Beale. My bad. I'm thinking of Beale Air Force Base. I'm close to that. T. Lawton, good afternoon, Jericho. Good afternoon, T. Lawton. You guys are crazy. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get in it. Let's get in that ass like a bike with no seat, huh? So, first of all, in case you ever stood in the front of your house and looked out and said, man, I wish I had more neighbors. I wish I had more people in my neighborhood. Well, don't worry, they're coming. At least 15,000 of them. And if there's 15,000 now, how many do you think they're going to be when they get here? 20,000? 30,000? Who knows? But one thing we do know, they will not be stopped. There will be no hurdles. There will be no bumps in the road for them. It is going to be a clear path to easy street. And like I was saying, there were all types of people down there. They weren't all just Mexican people or South American people. Everybody's coming through there. I'm surprised they didn't stick the microphone in some Chinese people's faces, but they wouldn't do that. They don't want to make their masters look bad. They don't want to make their puppet masters look bad. So they're not going to show you any of the Chinese people coming through there or any of the terrorists coming through there. 15. Why is that even a thing? Now, if you remember, what's the dude's name? The orange dude, the racist orange dude who couldn't keep his hands off of women's pussies. Trump, that's his name. You remember what he did when we had those caravans coming? He put in a call to Mexico. He said, hey, Mexico, stop those people from coming here. Put your people, put your troops, put your Mexican troops on the Mexican border and keep those people from coming here. And guess what Mexico said? Mexico said, si, senor. And they did that shit. They put the Mexican army or National Guard. They have a National Guard in Mexico. They put Mexican troops on that border to keep the people from coming over here. Because what these fools, you can't even say they forgot. What they don't want to know, what they don't want to do is flex that muscle. We are America. We float a lot. We prop up a lot of these economies around the world. We provide the military for a lot of these countries around the world. And if we don't supply the people, we're supplying the weapons and the training. Okay, so we need to get something in return for that. And if you got a herd of people coming up here about to invade our country, no, you don't. And if you do want to let them come up here, fine, we'll start withholding some of that money. Uh-oh, what'd you say, money? What'd you say? Hi, Senor Trump, please come here, my friend. Hey, my friend, Senor Trump, Donald, come here, my friend. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because you know what Mexico's number one source of revenue is? Number one, and it's not even close. Tourism, almost. You know, you got the Puerto Vallarta and all that shit, Cancun, where all the American kids go down there to throw up. You got that, but that's not it. Produce, almost. A lot of produce, a lot of made in Mexico, products grown in Mexico, product of Mexico when it comes to produce, but that's not it either. Is it car factories and other businesses that go down there for relief from the taxes and the overreaching and the red tape up here? No, that's not it either. Well, what the hell is it? Is it tacos? No, that's not it either. Mexico's number one source of revenue is called remittance. That's when Mexican people come up here and then make this American money and send it back down to Mexico via wire transfers and shit like that. So if you're sending billions upon billions of dollars into a corrupt country, that corrupt ear is going to go, when that money starts flowing in, oh yeah, we're gonna need a piece of that. We're gonna need to skim some off the top, you know, penny here, penny there. Turns into a lot. So it behooves Mexico to allow people to come up here so they can send that money back. The peso ain't worth shit. If you go down to Mexico with $20, you're about to have somebody standing there with a palm leaf and another one throwing grapes in your mouth. So of course the Mexican government wants their people to come up here and become part of our society and get jobs and shit so they can send the money back to their families and the Mexican government can skim the money off the top. That's what it is. It's about that money. Follow the damn money. So of course they're going to put together a caravan and go to their most undesirable places. What did Hillary call us? So they go to their place, all the places where they have their deplorables. And they hand out pamphlets on where to go, what to do when you get there, who to talk to, and how to get free shit. This ain't a joke. So, of course, Mexico wants them to come up here, and it's just in time. What's it called? America's Summit. Mexico, Venezuela, Cuba, and all these other South American, all the countries in the Americas are supposed to be coming to LA. Was it, I don't know, sometime soon, today, tomorrow, some shit, but they're all coming up here. So, of course, now's the time to push all that shit through. Now, since Biden got in office and until he leaves is the time to push all that shit through, to push all those people up here, knowing they're going to get zero resistance. So why, with one president, would the Mexican government put troops on the border to keep those people from crossing, and then the next president, there's nobody there? But we have a border czar, but she's not there. Well, if the border czar is not at the border, then what is the border czar doing? Where is she? She is the most unseen vice president ever. She really, and I forgot. She's not just the vice president. She's the first female, first black vice president. Yes, queen. Black girl magic. Kamala does have black girl magic because her ass has disappeared. Alakazoo, alakazam. Abracadabra. Yes, she is full. She's the embodiment of black girl magic because poof, she's gone. Where is she? I don't know. Wherever she is, she's talking to that group like they're second graders. Guaranteed. Remember that cringe ass video of her talking to those kids about their trip to NASA? And you're going to see spaceships and you're going to see stars in the sky. The fuck? 15,000 people headed up here illegally and nobody's talking about stopping them. What happened to all them damn Haitians that were under the bridge last year? What happened to the Haitians that they were riding in or whomping on, whipping them in their backs? Where'd they go? Where'd they fly them to? Whose neighborhood are they nestled in now? What taxpayers are paying for their shit now? Paying for their kids to be in school, for their wear and tear on their community? Where'd they go? Where's Waldo? Where's the Haitians? Where's the illegals? Why is this not job one to stop these people from coming up here? Because this aren't their best and their brightest. Trump was right. They are sending rapists and bad hombres. If those kind of people weren't coming up here, then why do more than 80% of the women who come up here illegally take contraceptive before they leave? Why is that? I wonder. But get ready, border towns, Laredo, Texas, maybe even San Diego, some Baja. You're about to have some new neighbors. And how sad, the people that live in those border towns, how sad is it? What a kick in the nuts it must be to you to sit there. I'm sure in some places they can do this. Sit there and watch people come across the border. To sit there in your front yard and watch people cross the border illegally and come into your country. That must really suck. But if we had a border czar down there, she'd probably do something about it. She ain't there. I don't know where she is. I don't know where they're keeping the border czar, but they're not keeping her at the border. How the fuck is that? How can you have that title and never go there? At least go, just check it out. Just go, get out the car. Yeah, border, I'm out. Do something. I don't get it. Why are we the only ones who care about these 15,000 illegals headed up here? At least. It's just 15,000 now. But what do they expect? They rang the loudest dinner bell this world has ever heard. Open borders. There are no borders. There should be no borders. Everybody come up here. And it used to be ours. Just give it back to Mexico. No, stop with that shit. Stop with that willful ignorance, okay? Back when we got California and all that shit from Mexico, that's how things were done. You fight. How is it saying? To the victor go the spoils. And the spoils sometimes are your property. Now, Mexico, if you want it back, come and take it. Get on the internet, on the phone, whatever you got to do, and officially declare war on America and come and get it. And at this point, America's probably willing to give California back to you. Matter of fact, you can have California without a war. We'll give you California. You might have to fight for Texas and Arizona and New Mexico and whatever other territories you lost, but you can have California. Just let me and my family and my loved ones off. Let me write out a list. Everybody on this list, let them come with me. Everybody else, hey, see ya. You going back south. Please take California, Mexico. That's the one state you can have back. But if you want everything back that we took from you, declare war. Come get it, player. I saw a video the other day of cartel members riding through Phoenix, Arizona with a Barrett 50 cal and some AK-47 with a drum magazine on it. A high-capacity magazine, Biden is pervertus. So why not? You guys are bad. Come take it. You ain't going to take shit. You ain't going to take nothing from, from America. Get out of here with that. Hold on. Hold up. All right, cool. Right, let's do some more chats, shall we? Some comments. Somebody's name on here is the Kegel. That's what I'm saying. Kegel. Kegel's for everyone. Derek Smith, caravan on the way. Now people can barely pay rent. Where are all of these migrants going to stay? With you. You think they're going to open up their doors? You think they're going to knock down their walls around their palaces and welcome those people into their homes? Hell no. These policies are for you, fool, not us. Not the elites. The elites don't live like that. Come on. Those illegals only work for them. They don't live with them. Cat F, hello from North Kakalaka. What's up? Jean Marie Todik, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Dirt plexiglass, the one for the election. Yeah, I mean that's what those people are coming here for. They don't really care about them. They don't really care about them having a better life, even though that's what they tell us. What they want is for them to come up here and pull that lever for the D. Because if we're giving you free passage here, we're giving you all this free shit when you get here, we're not forcing you to assimilate in any way. Don't worry, all official documents we will print in your native tongue for you. You don't even have to learn our language and our customs. We'll allow you to turn wherever you live into a little slice of where you came from. All we ask is that every voting cycle, 2 to 4 years, whoever has the D next to the name, you pull that lever, it's all good. You can stay. And don't worry. When we release you, once we give you an appointment to possibly come back and be deported, we will release you into the interior of the United States, and we will have you come back in 2 to 3 years to face court. But don't worry, it probably won't come to that because the current administration will probably grant you amnesty. You could just stay. You could just stay here. Just stay right here, man. Don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about that paperwork. We'll save it for the dummies who are unfortunate enough to be born here. Lala HK says we are the only country that has open borders. Exactly. Who else does this shit? Mexico itself, who's sending all these people up here. They have strict immigration laws. You can't overstay your welcome in their country. They don't give a shit about ours. We used to have a guy in there who made them give a shit, but not anymore. They don't care about our laws, our immigration laws, or lack thereof, but they got some good ones down there. Go ahead and get a visa and overstay your welcome in Mexico. There are going to be some federales knocking on your door, asking why you still here. I've told this story over and over. A buddy of mine, shout out to Dave, shout out to Marion too. Two good people. He went to Mexico to work there. I think he was there for like 6 months or something. You know, all the shit he had to bring, all the proof he had to show that he was going to be a productive member of Mexican society while he was there. His criminal past, his mental history past. If he had any kind of mental issues, it would. Do you have any criminal past? Are you a bad person? What kind of work do you do? He had to prove he was going to be a benefit and not a drain on the Mexican society. That's not too much to ask. We want your best and brightest. Don't send us no bullshit. We got enough bullshit born here. We got enough knucklehead monsters born here. We don't need to import them. So let's make sure you're going to be an upstanding member. And more importantly, let's make sure you're going to leave when you say you're going to leave. You do that shit here, nobody's coming to look for you. Anybody went member? You can go to a Home Depot, 40 illegal people standing right there. I've seen police drive past them. You know who they are. I know who they are. And I'm not even in law enforcement or in government. And I know who those people are. They don't do shit. There's no fear. Remember, Bush was the one who started pushing that in the shadows. We got to bring them out of the shadows. You stay your ass in the shadows. You don't have to be walking around here all willy-nilly like you're a fucking legal citizen and you're not. And what a in the eye of the people who did come here legally, who did pay that money and study and wait. Little did they know they were going to get leapfrogged. These people coming over here assimilate. They have pride in our country. I know being proud to be an American is taboo now. But those people come over here and have pride in our country because they had to work for it. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want people who are going to come here and be proud and wave that American flag and slice that American pie and enjoy it? No, because those people aren't going to vote for you assholes. That's why. That's right. Knucking foots. Sure is. I swear, man. How do they get in office and how are they in charge of us? We should be in charge of them. We're smarter than them. We don't need to go to their bullshit Ivy League schools, Harvard and all that. I don't give a damn. I went to the school of life and I'm smarter than they are. We are smarter than they are. How the fuck do they get in charge? Brian King B. Falcone, what's up, man? Trump 2024, you damn right. Because what's the alternative? Could you imagine another 4 years of Bidenist pervertus? Our grandpa in chief, Mr. Hey, this isn't the mall. It's tricky to rock a rhyme. Could you imagine 4 more years of that? Or dare I say, even worse, 4 years of the Ugandan nightmare? Who's her VP going to be? Gavin Bang, your wife Newsom. I keep telling you guys, California is the petri dish for the rest of the country. All this sick, weird shit, they test it out here, or they test it out over in New York State. And once they've perfected it, they will unleash it on the rest of the population. And with Gavin Bang, your wife Newsom as VP, and Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, both Californians, by the way, they're going to make everywhere California. All the shit the other states used to laugh and point their finger at. Look at them crazy granola-headed dirt fuckers over there. We'll never do that. It's happening. Madison, Wisconsin. Austin, Texas. That's the Midwest. That's the middle of the country. That's the South. You guys are supposed to save the rest of us. Chicago. You got places that used to be safe havens are now turning into the bullshit. And why people move to another state and bring the shit with them that they left is beyond me. If you move to Texas or something from California, why would you bring those politics with you to turn Texas into where you just left? That shit makes no sense to me. Don't turn it into what you were running from. Boy, oh boy. I can't wait for a day where regular folk can be in politics because these Ivy League shitheads are destroying everything. Venmo, GreenforGreen, people. Cash.app, $Jericho Green, the number one, P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Supers, first come, first serve. Get those super chats in. This is a viewer-driven platform. Okay. Oh, yeah, like I mentioned, Boris Johnson, he survived. He's still the prime minister. Not sure what happened, why it didn't happen, why you guys were able to get rid of him. But then again, who would have replaced him? Could it have been someone worse? There's always somebody worse. Always somebody worse. Like as far as we know, as we've seen, Biden is the worst president ever, but there's somebody waiting in the wings that's worse than him. Who's worse than him at doing speeches? How do you fuck up on something that's written out in front of you? I don't get it. I don't get it. But 81 million, right? 81 million, my ass. All 81 million, you get your ass out here in front of us because we need to talk to you. Sam Ace says, Jericho, come back to Salinas. No, man, I can't do it, man. I'm going back there to visit this weekend with my family. It's my wife, grandpa's 90th birthday. So we'll be down in the 831 this weekend, but I'm already dreading it. I'm already missing home. I already want to come back. You ain't wrong says Mexico or Africa. Which do you prefer on the southern border? They're coming up here too. The word's gotten to Africa. And like I said, those Arab countries with them damn terrorists and shit, Allahu Akbar, death to America, they're coming through there too. Everybody knows. And even if they came up here and blew some shit up and killed a bunch of Americans, you think they're going to seal the border? You think they send the border czar down there? Even if before they blow up the bomb, they said, we came through the southern border, boom, they still wouldn't do shit about it. And if you said something, what would you be? Huh? What would you be? What kind of ist or a phobe would you be if you said the obvious? Fuckers. Bastard. Okay, so family drag night in Dallas. Again, Texas, what happened? You were supposed to be our people. You were supposed to show us the right way to do it. But Austin, Texas, that's just a field office for California. But Dallas, come on, man. Come on, man. So, family drag night. So in order to have a family drag night, you have to have families there. In order to have families there, you got to have some sick, fucked up parents who are asleep at the wheel. And that's what they got, because that's who brought those kids down there. And I saw this video the other day, and it was, hold on a second, I'm parched. So I saw this video, and it was outside, and people were being confronted, parents who were bringing their kids out, wearing all this rainbow shit. One lady had a whole rainbow skirt on. Stop. Somebody related to these people, give them a hug, give them some attention so they stop coming to us for it. Fucking stop. Stop doing this to your kids. Get rid of some of those cats and get your shit together. So people were being confronted outside by some people who were against it, right? And all I saw were moms. I'm like, damn it, how are you going to do this to your kids, mom? But then I saw a video today before I got on my live, and there was a damn father in there. You son of a bitch. He's sitting there holding his baby like this, having a good time. What? Parents in there. I can't sit there with my kids, my daughter mainly. If we're watching a movie, people start kissing, I'm uncomfortable. Ew, I don't want to see that in front of my daughter, in front of my son. That's weird. I mean, that's weird enough. Taking them to a bar, taking them to a gay bar, taking them to a bar, period. That's a no-go. That's a no-fly zone for kids. Kids need their own space. Adults need their own space. Don't be taking your kids in a fucking bar, especially a gay bar with a bunch of weird ass dudes. I'm sorry. I got a problem with kids being around a bunch of men. I would feel more comfortable if my kids around a bunch of women. Call me sexist if you want, but you ain't shaking your dick around my kid unless you want me to remove it from your body and then feed it back to you. Parents, your kids you're supposed to be their last line of defense. When they can't trust the world, they're supposed to be able to trust you. When the world is chasing them, they should be able to come home and find refuge and find protection. Don't you worry, son or daughter. You get behind me. I'll take care of it. Because you're the reason I'm here. You're the reason that I do what I do. I will protect you with my life. Not those parents. Come on, put on this rainbow t-shirt that I bought you and you know nothing about because you're not sexual in any way because you're a child. Come out here and get me pats on my back. Come out here and help me virtue signal at your peril. They don't give a damn. They don't care if this is going to cause their kids to put a gun in their mouth or swing from a damn from the rafters. They don't care. It's all about them. Oh, I need to be, oh, please give me all the adulation. Oh, I'm a good parent. I'm so accepting. I'm so open. Come, please shower me. And their kid is suffering for it. There was a little boy that some drag queen, he was like walking in front of her like that. It was like almost like a Soul Train line. There's people on both sides, and there's just like this clear path, and that's where the freaks were dancing. And one of them got a little boy out there. He looked so damn uncomfortable. I could feel it. That boy didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And he shouldn't have to. He shouldn't even have been there. And for a father to be there holding your child, he probably wasn't the only one. Somebody should have took him out in the parking lot, spread his feet shoulder width apart, and kicked his nuts up into his esophagus. Because we don't need you making more children. That shit was gross. And here, how about we do this? And of course, all the men are dressed like fucking RuPaul and shit. Okay, take those same dudes and put them in regular clothes. Now have them doing the splits and bouncing their ass up and down in front of your kid. Now what? Now that shit's gross, isn't it? Now you see it for what it is, a man shaking his nuts in front of your kid's face, walking around taking money from him. What the fuck? You got them handing money to your kids? Everybody in there, everybody under 18, go out in the parking lot. We got some popsicles for you. Everybody 18 and over in this building, stand by because we're going to beat the shit out of all of you. All of the mothers stand over here to the left and get a hysterectomy. All the fathers, you stand over here to the right and get a vasectomy because you're done with your genitals. Your genitals are for excreting waste only. We can't have you making no more damn babies. Perverting these kids, throwing them to the wolves. Who's worse? The sheep that throws them to the wolves or the wolf that eats them? The wolf is going to wolf. You can't be throwing your kids to him. You can't give them unfettered access to your lambs. The hell is wrong with you? Drag night? Bro, you come anywhere near my kids. I'm giving you the business. Get your weird ass the fuck away from those kids. You're a pervert. There's something wrong with you because you don't see anything wrong with dressing like that. Thongs and shit. Fucking bulge. I can tell you whether you're circumcised or not from 3 feet away. And you shaking it in front of kids? Don't you have any shame? You know, that shit was something probably happened to them. Somebody molested them. Somebody touched them and did something to them to fuck their head up to where they think it's okay to perform like that in front of children. They're just like that damn D Wade doing that shit to his kid. Got him hanging out with Magic Johnson's son. Just like Chris Rock said, I wouldn't let him watch my kids on TV, let alone in the same room. I will slap that lip gloss off your face. Get away from my kids, you perverts. In a bar where they serve alcohol. Kids aren't supposed to be in those environments. That's not for them. They're not on that level yet. That shit's weird. I feel weird drinking alcohol in front of kids. I do. Not that I drink a lot. But there have been a couple times we go to a barbecue or something, have a beer. My kids are like, Daddy, you drink beer? What is that? There's certain shit you don't do in front of kids. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with drinking in front of kids. I'm just talking about me personally. But there's some shit you cannot do in front of kids. And bending over and showing your ass or shaking your crotch in front of them, those are two things that are definitely on that list. But I can't believe the parents who are okay with that. And I reached out to a friend of mine, shout out to Officer Kenny. And I was asking him, like, as a police officer, are you not allowed to go in there and arrest those people? And he said it depends on the laws. He said in California, probably not. If they have parental consent. And he said the officers because there were officers outside during this event to control the crowd and to clear everybody out when the event was done, because there were people protesting. I wonder why. But he said that was probably overtime, some extra duty for those guys. But he said they don't have to. You could have said, no, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not protecting these people. That shit, man. And I'll put a link in the description box so you can see the video. You can see this dude doing the splits and bouncing his ass up and down in front of kids. And then here's the best part. Here is the best part. Some of those kids were of age to where they could read. And there was a huge sign. And when I say huge, I mean frigging huge. Probably 8x8 neon sign that said, it's not going to suck itself. Were they talking about a thumb? I don't think so. They're probably talking about a dick. So what do those sick-ass, weird-ass parents say to their kid when they say, Mommy, what does that mean it's not going to suck itself? You know, those sick bastards will probably tell them exactly what it means. Damn your innocence, child. Let me throw you in the deep end of perversion. It means they want another man to put his penis in his mouth and suck on it until he goes, yeah. You might as well tell your kid that. You just took him to a damn gay bar, to a drag show. Isn't that supposed to be reserved for bachelorette parties and shit? Family night? Hey, CPS, I got some candidates for you. Because these parents thought it was okay to take their kids into a bar and watch men dress up as women and dance around provocatively like strippers. Now, if you're 18 and over, I don't give a shit about you. You can do whatever you want to whoever you want, as long as they're a consenting adult. I don't give a damn. I'm no prude. But children? No, hell no. Because you're going to force them down a path that they may not have taken if you didn't take them to fucking porno land. If you didn't take them to dick land. That shit is sick. And all them dumbass women and those dumbass fathers out there, leave us alone. These are my kids. Yeah, they're your kids, but they're going to be our problem. Because you're creating a generation of little weird perverts who are going to try to push this shit on other people's kids and make them feel like they're not cool. You're not one of the cool kids if you're not trans. And you don't go to the male strip club every night for family ding-a-ling dancer night. You keep your weird ass and your weird ass kids away from ours. Because you probably got them believing this shit. And I'm going to go on record right now and say, I do not believe in trans kids. I don't believe trans kids is a real thing. I believe there are virtue signaling parents who are sick and disgusting and willing to put their kids' mental health on the line so they look good to their weird circle of friends. I believe that. But a trans kid, get the fuck out of here. There ain't no trans kids. There's kids with weird ass parents, perverted parents. That's what there are. But a trans kid, I don't believe that shit. Trans. Fuck out of here with that. Man, people make me sick. I need to buy an island. Somebody donate an island to me. Don't got to be in the tropics. I don't care. As long as there's a bunch of water around it and Amazon, you can airlift shit in. All I'm wearing is a loincloth. And maybe not even that if you catch me on the wrong day, delivery man. What the hell? Who thought that was okay? They should have got the people from Singapore. Remember the ones who caned that boy in 1994? Because that American kid who thought it was a good idea to go over there and spray paint. Remember that? What they do? They cane the shit out of them. Find those people, have them outside of events like this, venues like this. So when the parents come out, I want two people. One person to grab the child away from them so they don't get hit. And then the other person, I want you cane their ass to the raw meat. Because you're disgusting. You should not be a parent. There's more to parenting than loving your kid. I love them. Good for you. You want a cookie? You love something you created. There's more to it than that. They need structure. They need guidance. They don't need debauchery. And you think some of those men in there aren't child molesters? They're all child molesters. You shook your dick in front of a kid. You're a child molester. So you knowingly took your children to be molested to a beat. You suck. Anyway, comments, shall we? Matt Manning says, I'm going to Tijuana in September and I can't wait till you'll fuck Joe Biden when they ask me if I have anything to declare on my way back. Yeah, declare that shit. And make sure you stand up on top of something, Matt Manning. Stand on top of the highest thing you can find and yell that shit from the top of your lungs. I want to see those veins right here. Fuck Joe Biden. I got some merch coming out that I designed. And you ever see the ones with that little stick figure and it's holding on to something and fucking it? It says, has a little stick figure that says JB. Fuck Joe Biden. And I got one that says fuck the government and fuck a few other things. Ghost Dog. I didn't like that movie. I don't know if you named yourself on YouTube after that. Forrest Whitaker's a ninja. No, thank you. But he says even Border Patrol are just babysitting him. Yeah, man, because they're following orders. They know they have no backup. They know if they try to enforce the law and do their job, they'll be called. What? And the president, remember when they had the whipped Haitians? The president got on there and said those Border Patrol agents are going to pay. No fact checking, no let's investigate. He said, nope, they're going to pay right off the bat. Way to have their back, dickhead. Jason Williams, legal immigrants are pissed. I would be. That's like being at a theme park. You've been in line for an hour and a half, and somebody just walks right past you and gets on the ride. No, they don't have an express pass or nothing. They just were walking by and wanted to go on there, so they cut you in line. Or the even worse, the DMV. What? You've been spending your lunch break at the DMV, and some fool just walks up and cuts you? Oh, man. Yeah, you'd be mad as shit, wouldn't you? Disgusting. Thinking space says fuck Ukraine. Yeah. Get all our money. They get AR-15s. Why do the Ukrainians get AR-15s and get praised for it? They get praised for it. Look at those Ukrainians over there protecting their country. Yes. But you, American, you get your hands off that AR-15. That big, black, scary AR-15. Oh, no. Not here. Bach, what's up, man? He says, to work in Canada at the border, I had to present an iron worker apprenticeship diploma and all training certifications, a special letter from the government, and my work history. That was at the border. You know what we got at our border? That's what we got. And I'm not talking about the Border Patrol agents. No. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about our policy at the border. The Border Patrol agents are down there trying to do their job when they're getting thrown under the bus every other week. They're racist. They're hurting those people. Really? Then they need to see the videos of the Border Patrol agents holding something over this group of people. Most of them were kids. One of them was a baby. They're holding something over them so they have shade and pouring water into their mouths. You damn racist Border Patrol agents trying to provide some comfort and humanity to those people. How dare you? But they're up here calling them up here, giving the coyotes money, the cartels money. I got a question for you, class. What's the number one cause of death across every fucking racial group 18 to 45? Fentanyl. Where's it coming in here from? But the damn borders are wide open. Your pocket's full of fentanyl. That's enough to kill 1,000 people. But we ain't stopping them. It almost makes you think they don't care about us. Huh. I know if something was coming into my house that was killing my family, I would secure that door with everything I had. I would secure all entry points to my home so my family is safe. They're not doing that. They're opening the windows and taking the doors off the damn hinges so we can suffocate and die. Boy, I'm telling you. Paul says, no consequences for crime. It's a free-for-all thanks to the Democrat left. You got it. They're up in their ivory tower safe. They don't care what goes on down here in fucking Mad Max land. Martin says, I'm a proud Mexican American. That's right. Everybody should be proud to be a damn American. Greatest damn country this earth's ever seen. Most generous country this earth has ever seen. How many countries have we gone to and shown kindness to and saved? Huh? What third world country has an earthquake and 15,000 people die? Who's the first one to send cadaver dogs or rescue them to pull them from the rubble? Ridiculous. And Sheep Will Beware says, at Jericho Green, I don't think more than 40 million people voted for Potato. If that. Because if you watch watch him on the campaign trail for more than 5 minutes, I wouldn't vote for him to be shit. Like my dad would say, I wouldn't vote for him to be the dog catcher. Would you trust Biden with your dog? Dogs are part of the family. Would you trust your dog with Joe Biden? Here, even more so. If it's hot where you live and Joe Biden had some errands to run and he said, I'll watch your dog for you. I'm sorry, let me use his voice. I'll watch your dog for you. Would you let your dog go with him? Hell no. He'll leave that thing in a hot car and forget. I knew I was supposed to get something from the car. It escaped me. Your dog will be dead as shit. But we trust him with the country. Wouldn't trust him with a canine, but he got control of the country. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold on a second. Butch Brady says I'm a taco phobe. I've been called worse. Jason Williams says, come on, man. You know the thing. Remember that? Didn't he say that on the campaign trail? You know the thing, the paper, the Fourscore thing. Thinking Space says Biden bots and dead people voted for him. Sure did. Dead as shit. I think even dead people would be like, man, don't vote for him. Rod F73 says, poor kids. Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, the kids. B-Dub says, hey, son, you want to see some guys dressed up like women? Only if they're going to shake their dicks in my face, Dad. Oh, we got the place for you in Dallas. We got the place. It's family dick night. Come on. Let's go. Bring the family here and look at these dicks. Huh? Most families go out for pizza or ice cream. In Dallas, you can go out for some dicks. You go for a dick show. Fuck, I wish I was joking. Analytical Habit Trail says $4.49 a gallon here. I know it's going higher. Where's here? Can't be in California if it's down as low as $4. I know it's high for a lot of other places, but we would be happier than a pig in shit for $4.49 gas here. Charlie Jordan, it's child abuse. Straight up. Straight up. Child abuse. Child abuse isn't only physical. Earl Black says, I'll agree with you about this one wholeheartedly. This is an excellent example of child abuse. They should have been all rounded up by the cops. Yes. They should have all gotten some stick time. Dirt Nap says, they try around my youngin', somebody is going into a colorful coma. Yeah, man. This, the fuck? Get it? What are you doing? Man, look, I'm not one. I've never been in jail. I've never been in the drunk tank. I've only been in the back of a police car one time, and that was only for a few minutes till we got shit straightened out. I have no desire to go to jail, but my kids, no, fuck out of here, man. I don't get it, man. You don't have to give your kids all the material things and the toys and all that. If you can, great, but it's not a requirement. Your kids require your time, they require structure, and they require protection. Those are the basics. And for you to take your child and serve them up on a silver platter in front of perverts is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. There's no reason for you to bring your child in there. Leave your kid at home with a babysitter or your spouse and go out to the gay bar, watch your show, get drunk, do whatever you want to do. But what are you hoping to gain from this? Are you hoping to expose your kid to some stuff and make your kid some kind of cool, worldly adult, man? What are you doing? There's no good that comes from that. That shit ain't right. That's not how men dress. That's not how men act. But that's what you're telling your kids. No, we need men in this world. We need women in this world. We all play our role. It's a team. We all got positions, and we got to play them. Women need to be women, and men need to be men. Like I said, you're a consenting adult. I don't care what you do to each other, what you put inside of each other. Keep that shit away from the kids. Take that same drag show and put it on the other side of the fence outside of a school playground. Now we got a problem. Now the cops are here. Why weren't they in there? Taser. I'd have a taser in one hand and a nightstick in the other. And I'm not leaving until they're both done. I'm not leaving until the nightstick is bent like this and until the stun gun or the taser has no more juice. And if I can find a way to plug it into the wall so I don't run out of juice, I'm doing that. What the hell is wrong with you people? Okay, anyway, Matt says Dallas is AIDS. Remember that song in Team America World Police? AIDS, 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 AIDS. See, we can laugh about AIDS now because it's no more than the common cold because we live in America where it's great and we have medical technology and nobody dies from that shit anymore. Nobody looks like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia anymore. But there are countries where you do. Why don't you take your ass over there? Get all the AIDS you want, the good kind. And third world AIDS, yeah. Catherine Doherty, I saw it, totally disgusting, straight up child abuse. Thank you very much. No doubt there. Okay, so. All right, Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $ Jericho, Green, and the number 1. My P.O. box is 806 Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Send questions with your donations. I shall read them. Scouts honor, super chats, they're coming in. Get them in. I will read your questions. First come, first served. All right. Let's see. God dang commies. Hold on, wait. Move. Okay, god dang commies. God dang commies, I tell you what. Oh, I'll say it like the little, what do you call that shit? The profile picture there. God dang commies, I'll tell you what. Why are those boys whacking at my trailer? But he says Ku Klux Trans, that's right. Wasn't the Ku Klux Klan the enforcement arm of the Democrat Party? Well, the Ku Klux Klan is now the enforcement arm of the Democrat Party. They just changed uniforms. They took those white hoods and made them rainbow, honey. Sick shit. Okay, New York. State of New York. You guys are fugged, okay? Because the governor of New York, like I said before, the scariest thing that came out of her weird-shaped, toothy of a mouth was there's more to do. But let me tell you what they did, okay? Yesterday, she signed into law. You know that feeling, New York? You know those New Yorkers, you know those goosebumps you got yesterday evening? That was the same time that she was signing these new gun laws. That was safety coming over you. That's what that was. That cold chill you felt on you, that was safety, okay? Because your governor took it upon herself to sign some things into law. Here's what they are. Here's why you feel so safe this morning. 21 and over to buy a semi-automatic rifle. None of you little 18-year-old, oh, will you go out with me? Little kids, you can't buy rifles anymore. Or semi-automatic rifles. You can still get bolt action. You can get a shotty. But you're not going to get what that psycho used up there in upstate in Buffalo because you're just like him, right? Because you're an 18-year-old male, you have a propensity to shoot large groups of people. So they took that away. All right? You can't be 18 years old and buy a semi-automatic rifle. Yeah, I know. You could still join the Army or the Marines or the Navy or the Air Force or the Coast Guard and go fight somewhere else. You can shoot their semi-automatic rifle. No. We'll still put you in uniform and send you over there to fight some bullshit war. Don't worry about that. But when you come back home, after you've put your life on the line for this country, and you come back home to make your life, you won't be able to buy a semi-automatic rifle here unless you're over 21. That's just the way it is, okay? So that should make you feel safer because, of course, all crimes committed with guns, with semi-automatic rifles, are people under the age of 21. We know that. And 21 and over or not, New Yorkers, you can't buy bulletproof vests. I'm sorry. If you have some kind of business where you're handling valuable materials, maybe jewelry or cash or something like that, you can't protect your body anymore. If you're starting a new business, if you already got one, I guess you're good. But if you're getting started in that business or you're new to it and you need to protect your valuables, and there's a chance you could get shot by somebody, well, you're just going to get shot because you can't buy bulletproof vests anymore. You can't have it, you stupid taxpayer. Now, verbal threats are criminalized. So if you say, I'm going to shoot something up, I'm going to blow something up, now you're a criminal. Even though you're probably some kid in high school being stupid, now you're a criminal. More red flag laws. Those have been extended and expanded because they don't want the guns getting to the hands of somebody who might be in a heated situation with their significant other, or maybe there's some other people who said you're dangerous. So now their word will make it so you can't get a gun. And that's it for now. But like she said, there's more to do. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more. If you want to get what they call an assault rifle, you have to get a license. That's right, guys. And you think that license is going to be free? Nope. They're probably going to charge you an arm and a leg for that shit. So now you need a license to get an assault rifle. Why? Why can't I just get it and go shooting or protect my family or whatever? What if you're a woman and you need to get some protection soon? Maybe you're moving out on your own. Maybe you live in a fucked up neighborhood. Maybe your neighborhood used to be good, but now it's bad because of the shitty leadership. Mayor Adams, Mayor de Blasio, Governor Hochul or Hochul, whatever her name is, that ghoulish Beezy, the replacement for Governor Tits and Ass. Hey, I'm governor. Come here. I'm Italian. I can grab your tits. That's how we say hello there. Damn. It's fucked up, New York. You got this pile of dog shit in charge of your state. You should have seen her up there preening and smiling like she did something. Sorry, jackass. There's already laws on the books that are supposed to take care of this. You did nothing. So what's next? You're going to go after alcohol? Because I'll be darned if those kids aren't drinking underage. You're going to do something with the alcohol industry? Why don't you raise the drinking age to 40? That's so damn stupid. People are going to do what they're going to do. I've been underage in New York City consuming alcohol. That's because that's what I wanted to do. So I found a way to do it. You want to hear the story? All right, let's have some story time with Uncle Jericho. I'm trying to tell you a story. And I think I've told this before. It's been a while. Whatever. Here's for the new ones or for those who've been around and you like the story. Here we go. So it's 1999. Just got out of boot camp. My first duty station was Earl Naval Weapons Station in Colts Neck, New Jersey. And so from the base, you could see the New York City skyline. And that was always the carrot dangling in front of us during the work week. Man, I can't wait till Friday or whatever your Friday was. I can't wait. I'm going to go to New York City, check it out, especially the first time I got to go. You know, all I had in my mind was New York City in movies and shit. So I couldn't wait to go see it. I couldn't wait to hear the cars honking and the people and hey, get out of the fucking street, eh? All that stuff. All the rappers, you know, hey, done, you know what I mean? I wanted to see all that shit. So I go to the ATM to take out my little bullshit $400 max. You want to hit the club, hit the city. My boys from the Bronx, shout out to my man Sham. And we're going to hit the city. He's going to show me all the spots. Can't wait. Go to the ATM, get my little bullshit $400 max out. And I look at the balance. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? I know I'm not getting paid like that. There's no E2. But then I remembered, oh shit, my enlistment bonus. It finally hit. So I'm like, oh shit. So we get a car, we go to New York City, and we go around to these places, we eat dinner and all this stuff. And he's like, yo, I want to take you to this strip club. And this is back in what, 1999, you know, before kids were allowed in there. So we go to the strip club, and I know I'm 18. I can't get in the strip club. It's 21 and over. They serve alcohol. So there, my man Sham, there was another dude who was over 21 in our group. So they went ahead of me. So I figured they see their ID. I'm with them. They're going to figure it's all good. That's exactly what happened. So they see their two IDs in front of me, and I shit you not, I put this on everything. The dude at the front door, he goes, hey, you guys in the Navy, eh? We're like, yeah. He looks back, hey, Tony, give these guys a good seat near the stage. I swear. Tony, this big old dude with some Mervin suit off the rack, hair slicked back. He goes, hey, you guys right here, fucking Navy. So we're right there, sitting around the stage. And, you know, things go on. You know, he spent some money and shit. We went in the champagne room a few times. And when we first got there, I just handed my debit card to the lady, or the madam, whoever, she had a little clipboard. I said, just give it back to me at the end of the night. So we're drinking, we're taking tequila shots, you know, putting salt on your hand and squeezing the lime, whatever the fuck. After a couple of shots, I probably wasn't doing it right anyway. Some Crown and Cokes. Nobody's checking my ID. I'm under 21. This ain't supposed to be happening. But it's what I wanted to do. So I made it happen. I found a way. So we're drinking, man. I'm all smashed. And I get the card back at the end of the night, and I go to sign it. That shit said $1,300. Damn. Gone. Nothing to show for it but memories. And so we're going to leave. You know, they turning the lights on. That's how late. It's 4:30 in the morning. The lights are on. We look like some perverts in there after hours. Strippers are coming out in their street clothes with gym bags. Good night. And so the guy was like, hey, you guys got to get out of here. So he's like, hey, come here. And he hands us each a bottle of champagne. I'm sure it was a cheap shit, but he hands us a bottle of champagne, and we're like, oh, yeah, cool, man. And so we get outside, sun's coming up, and we got to get back to the train station, get our ass back to base before muster, which was at 7:30 in the morning, 7:30. And we're getting close to the train station, and we realize, oh, shit, we can't bring this champagne with us back on base, and we damn sure can't chug the bottles now because we got to go back and start our work day. So we walked by and found some homeless dude. We're like, hey man, here you go. Made his fucking year. I don't think he could have smiled any bigger. I think his smile was ear to ear. Only way it got him bigger if it went around his whole damn head. This dude was happy as shit. So we gave him the champagne. We get back to the train station. We make it back to the train station in New Jersey. We get a cab to the base. We get back to the base. It's like 07 when we get back to the front of the base. And the ships are 2 or 3 miles out on the end of the pier. So it's not like on base, get on the ship. So we got to wait for the bus to come to take us to the end of the pier to get on the ship. Man, we run in, get our ID out, request permission to come aboard. Permission granted. Boom, you sign in, get down there, get dressed and everything. Boom, boom, boom. We get our stuff on. T-shirt, uniform, boots, belt, gig line. We're standing in line right at 7:30. Swaying like this, still all fucked up from the night before. But we did it, people. But the point of that story is, if people want to do something, illegal or not, they are going to do it. And if you're hell-bent on mass murder, you're definitely going to find a way to do it. And moving the goalposts and raising the age and you can't get things, that ain't going to mean shit. They know that, but they don't care. They need the chaos. Because with the chaos, most of us go, government, what are you going to do for me? And they go, don't worry, we'll take care of it. But we're going to need a little more of that power. Thank you. I'll keep that right here. A little more of that power. We'll get you out of it. We're going to need more power and authority over you. And there's enough dumb jackasses who say, okay, it's just a little bit of authority and power. Death by 1,000 cuts. But that was story time with Uncle Jericho. I got plenty of stories like that. Not all of them I can tell here. Maybe if I have an uncensored, uncut version, I think I should do that. I'm going to work on some kind of platform where I can tell the shit that I can't say here and use the words that they've deemed unspeakable. Let's see. But people, I told you, and I meant it. Super chats. Let's get to them, shall we? We still have time to get some in. Like I said a couple streams ago, somebody got one in. I was doing my sign off. I was about to say, I am Jericho Green, and then they popped up, so I said it. I mean it. I would not fucking lie to you guys. Look. All right, here we go. Super. They started pretty early, so it shouldn't take me long to find this one. And it didn't. Angelic Storm, thank you. Keep up the great work. I promise. As long as you're here to listen, I'll be here speaking. Telling you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but. I.W.D. Thank you for the Hamilton. The migrant caravan is a very ancient form of warfare. Genghis Khan used to drive tens of thousands of them ahead of his invasions to destabilize the nations he intended to hit next. Yes, nothing new under the sun. They know what works. They've seen it. They've tried it. They know what's up. They get us all unfocused, fighting amongst each other. That's easy. We've all seen movies. Create a distraction, a diversion. There's a diversion in the front. Sneak around to the back. By the time you realize it, it's too damn late. Thank you very much, IWD. And when I say Hamilton, I mean 10. Anytime anybody gives me $10, I say Hamilton because that's the president on the $10 bill. Jimmy the Gent. Jimmy the Gent. How did I fuck that up? Thank you very much for that. $9.99. $9.99. Ransom Shan, thank you. So that I keep driving by election candidate signs, and every time one sign does not list their party or political leaning. That's all I need to know. Thank you. The signs are there if you look. I'm telling you, we are so much more smarter than them. We can't be intimidated by their degrees and their suits and their office and their security. No. You guys are pieces of shit. IWD again, thank you for the twomp. He said, you know what amuses me about Kamala? Nothing amuses me about her. But he says her dad's family founded the Shower Posse. You'd think the Democrats would detest an anti-commie cartel princess, but I guess they have terrible memories and forgot the 90s. Yes, the Shower Posse, that's not a nice group of people. They're not like the Cub Scouts. The Shower Posse is a violent criminal organization, and she's but one generation removed from the founder. She sucks at her job. She sucked in San Francisco. Hey, come on, guys. Don't be like that. Yes, she had an affair with Willie Brown, but that's not what I mean by her sucking. Well, I guess I do. She sucked in that aspect, but she also sucked as the district attorney of San Francisco, then district attorney of California, then senator from California. She sucked on all levels, and I'm pretty sure she swallowed. But thank you for that, IWD. Right again. Rightio. Mallory Faust, thank you. Hey, JG, what keeps you in California? We'd love to have you here in Florida. God bless, man. Well, God bless you too, Mallory. And thank you for this super chat. And thank you for the question. What keeps me here in California? Is this a safe space for honesty, guys? Can I just be honest? Can I just say what's on my mind and my heart? My wife's family. She has family out here. We have nieces that are young, and we want to be around them. We want our kids to grow up with them and around them. Me personally, my family, my mom lives near Fresno, California, but my brother, my aunts and uncles and all that shit, they all lived out of state. They have for years. And I've been out of California in the service and everything. So I'm not, I wouldn't have anything against leaving my mom because it's not like she can't come visit me. She's retired. But really, it's just my wife's side of the family. But I do want to move out of California in the very near future. That is a goal of mine because nobody wants to be somewhere that they're not wanted. And that Daisy says, hi, Jericho from America's Hat. Yo, hoser. That's right. What are you talking about? That shit in the South Park movie. They have that song, Blame Canada. Then all the Canadian characters, their heads are all fucking weird. And hey, what are you talking about? Stop laughing about that. Hey, what are you laughing about? Oh, man. I'm sorry, Canada, but your prime minister is a piece of shit. Justin Castro, or True Castro. No, I'm sorry. Justin Cashdo. No. Look at a picture of him next to Fidel Castro and tell me that's not his pappy. Somebody. Crash 2188. Thank you very much. Notice CBS released the 2022 Radius City last week. Oh, they did? Master Splinter / Michael Jackson from Thriller remains undefeated. Oh, shit. Come on. Nobody could take the title from atop that thinly haired head. LA, NY, DC, and of course, San Fran, shithole, needles and shit, California, round out the top 5. Damn it. Look at that. 2 California cities in the top 5. But Chicago said, we will not be dethroned. If California won't be out stupid-ed, Chicago won't be out ratted-ed. That's why I call her Mayor Splinter, because she's mayor of the rattiest city in America, and I believe that's their 8th year in a row. Somebody take that title, huh? I figure it'd be New York. It had to be New York at some time, at some point, because them rats, I've seen rats in New York City, man. I thought that they needed a leash on it. I was like, did somebody put a chip in that thing in case it gets, oh shit, that's a rat, not a dog. B-Dub, thank you, said define vaccine. The act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce immunity to a specific disease. Now, immunity changed to protection. And then again, it depends. It depends on how they need it or where they need it, where they need to aim that weapon called the poke. It used to be about our health and safety, but now it's about power grabs. Because why are so many people who took it having so many medical issues, and why they push it so hard? That makes you wonder. Things that make you go, Christian, what's up, man? Yo, hoser, my Canadian connection. He said, day off, napping, and I almost missed you, but you did it. All right, it's important that you didn't miss me. But here I am. Nice to see your mug. If I had a picture of you, I'd say the same thing, Christian. Shout out to honorary Americans, Mel and Faye Knox. What's up? I appreciate you guys. Tune in the fuck in. Thank you very much. And all you folks watching from around the world who are not on American soil, who are not on the property of the continuous 48, you are all honorary Americans. Yes, you are. I appreciate it. And it's so sad that our SJW leftist horseshit is spilling over into your countries too. Sorry we got our liberal chocolate into your peanut butter. Hold on. I know we got some more supers up in this bitch. There we go. I told you. Mallory Faust again. Thank you. I had a nightmare the other night that Stacey Abrams won the 2024 presidency and her VP was Pete Buttigieg. I refuse to say that dude's name right. Number one, I call him Booty Gauge. And isn't that funny that a gay dude has butt in his last name and he's a garbage piece of shit who ruined Bend, or where is he from? Indiana. He was the mayor of South Bend, Indiana, and he didn't do shit for them. He's not doing shit for us. How? Now, I understand having kids. I've done it twice. Well, my wife, she pushed him out and all that. She got him out here, but as far as having babies, I've had 2 of them in the house. I get the routine, okay? But when you have a job and you work for the country and you're part of the federal government, maybe you could spend just a little less time at home with your new baby and actually doing your job. You got the money, get a fucking nanny, get some of your family down here, fly them in to help with that baby, get your punk ass to work. What has Buttigieg done? Nothing. You were gone for 2 or 3 months and we didn't even notice. You are an appendix politician, meaning the body can do without you. We can go along just fine without Pete Buttigieg. But what a nightmare that was. I bet you sat up in cold sweats like, oh, where's my phone? Who's the president? Oh, whew. Oh, it's not her. It's not Stacey Adams. I know it's Abrams, but I call her Stacey Adams because I have no respect for her either. She is another piece of garbage talking about voter suppression, voting rights is a racist. Shut your mouth. Fucking mammy. Mammy. How'd you pull that one off, Georgia? How do you hold on to that garbage ass politician who ain't shit? Boy, I'm telling you. Like, are there people that just don't care about what these politicians are saying and doing or not doing? Juan Guiter, thank you very much. Jay, I'm hoping that meant JG. Enjoying your live. Smash that thumbs up. That's right. Hit the like button. Like and sub and like. Thank you, Juan. B-Dub, thank you. Parents that expose their kids to these abominations are zombies. They are asleep at the wheel. Society's trying to shake them and wake them up, but they are driving their kids toward this perversion. And it's still a fact. I know facts hurt a lot of people's feelings, but nobody gives a shit. But people who are post-op transgenders, they still have a 40% suicide rate, meaning after you get what you think you want, there's a 40% chance you're going to kill yourself, which is terrible. And to introduce your child to that lifestyle, you're a monster. Alexi Reed, thank you. Hello, Jericho. Battling with the vid at the hospital and watching you standing on guard for common sense. Great work. Hey, first of all, Alexi, I wish you a speedy recovery. And I'm hoping that you are recovering since you are tuning into the live and sending a message and everything and donating. But on a serious note, I hope that you get well soon. I hope that you are able to go back to your family. And I hope that after this, your immune system is bulletproof to this shit and you don't ever get it again. Thank you very much, Alexi. I appreciate that. From the hospital bed. The Bridge Effect says, why is Jericho's teeth so perfect? I'm hating. Hey, let me tell you something, The Bridge Effect. It wasn't always like this. My teeth, my teeth were never bad. My teeth were always healthy. I never had a cavity until I was 14. There was like a 5-year gap that I didn't even go to the dentist. I was single, but I got with my wife. She was like, you need to start seeing medical professionals and make sure you're healthy. I went to the dentist. They said my teeth were great. It's just that I was born without a tooth here. So my teeth, spread out. I had spaces in my teeth, minimal crowding on the bottom, but I got Invisalign, man. Took care of that shit. I recommend it for anyone. My mom was like, don't get Invisalign. I love your gap. I was like, well, Mom, I've had it for long enough. I don't want it. I want to see what it's like to have straight teeth. Got them. Thank you. Love it. Let's see. Is that it? Is that it for the supers? Super duper. All right, I think so. Again, if I don't get to your super chats, if I happen to miss it, and I will get to it the next day. But I think that is it. Yeah, I think that. Oh, see, so I kept checking. Hilo Boy for Life 2002. Thank you very much. Says always love your effing show, man. Unfiltered and uncut. Preach, man. Aloha from Hawaii. Oh shit. Thank you very much. And I was gonna say what part, but Hilo Boy. I see we were in Hilo last year. We got married on the Big Island, and then we went up to Hilo for the day. We went to that. What's that restaurant up there where they serve everything? Why can't I think of it? But they have everything, and they got those pineapple. They're famous for their pineapple drinks and shit. Hilo was great, man. We did some shopping, got some fruit, some seafood. Took my kids to this icy place, and my phone just reminded me the other day of a picture I took of my son standing on top of this tree stump, being a 5-year-old. It was great, man. I hope to be back to Hawaii very, very soon. And Guitar Dude 777, what's up, man? He says Pete Booty Gauge is hoarding all the baby for me. Probably is for his damn baby. Ain't your baby old enough? Get that shit up. But let me double check one more time just to make sure I didn't miss all the supers. Okay, I think I got them. All right, cool. We're good to go. Thank you, everyone. Again, we've made it through another super duper live stream. And don't forget Venmo, GreenforGreen, Cash.app, $ Jericho Green, the number 1, P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California. That's Hurst with the U, not an E, 959619998. And for tomorrow, don't forget super chats. Get them in. First come, first serve. I will read them all to the best of my ability. Thank you very much, you guys. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.